way. Toya ain't supposed to voice her opinion. I'm supposed to sit on it and let it fester.
When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them.
Sit on it and let it fester. Like I'm nothing, like I'm nobody. Robert, I know you listening. I was here. I was the only one here. I was the only one standing in the fence. I don't give a fuck what voice and value. I seen your post. The tears gonna be for money. The tears gonna be for that. That's because y'all get up here and see me emotional. Because I'm real. I ain't fake.
But did I lie though?
Let me find out anything. I'm gonna do it for the money every time I post. Yeah. Keeping that shit a band.
She's telling me the Cash App is right. It do say Tanya Allen.
Now y'all pay attention to the Cash App because when it switches up, so do they.
What you saying?
Oh, it's unscripted. She's feeding him info on the fly.
Yeah, I'm talking about niggas always calling motherfucker late. They call their little sister to defend them. They'll listen to you, Toya, because you a woman. They'll listen to you. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers don't want to talk about posting no motherfucking pictures or no paperwork or no vasectomy. Especially not when they might have two on the way by the same bitch. Twins!
Now, why on earth would he want to share his medical records? Just so you clowns can bring it to the circus and make it part of your show? Okay, y'all get ready for the turn up because the Cash App just changed.
Put it on the floor! And got one of your bitch ass content creators to say I'm lying.
You're lying, Toya.
Stop playing. You let them hype y'all up. They don't know us in real life. They know the lies that y'all put out here for clicks and views. You had 8.9 million followers. But your mom ain't have a tombstone until your sister fucking died.
Can someone please explain to me why this is relevant? Because I thought the purpose of this video was for her to break her silence and let us know why she is no longer supporting her brothers.
Cousins, nephews, little cousins, and daughters, and sons and shit, but we gonna make it work. You know what I mean? All the bitches in the world, man, you had hunt your cousin.
Here we go with the incest allegations again. Are you saying this why you made the video? Is this why you stopped supporting your brothers?
Ass charging. Your stand and you were fat, bro, with them ugly ass teeth that gap, bro. You ain't think your stand on one hot till you got them big ass refrigerator teeth. That was you and them shit ugly hair, you like a horse, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, listen,
now we ain't gonna say the name of who pregnant because I told the person I wouldn't say their name. Exactly, Simone lied on Robert.
Well, that didn't take long.
If I wake up tomorrow and this shit fucked up, I'm saying it. I ain't told nobody. I ain't saying shit.
There is somebody right now that's pregnant with twins. That's by Robert. And I do have the ultrasound. I do have the videos. And I have the text messages. I have it all.
And it's crazy how pathetic this bitch ass nigga is. He gonna get this girl to move all the way down here from a long way just to be with him and then get down here and shit on him. With twins now. With twins.
Like I said, man.
Oh, he got twins coming, sister's teacher. You best believe he got twins coming.
And I'm gonna say this. I wasn't in the room when they was making them, but I know the person is in contact with me. They have sent me ultrasounds. They have sent me doctor's appointments, and they are sincere. And I have talked to Robert about it as well.
And this is the crazy part. The girl ain't got no name really out there on the word and on social media. She could easily come out and put that out there and she'll have a big boy page in one day.
Why you don't have one?
So on the strength of my daddy, I'm gonna let this slide for now. But trust and believe, Toya ain't laying down. Point blank, period. And Robert, I know you don't need me. Like you said, I got my fame off you. I'm a nobody. I'm a nothing. Can you please get off my page? Can you please take my page off of your business page? Give me my rights back to my page. That's all I ask for. Every time Toya made up a lie on Robert, I didn't make up no lie on Robert. The Simone bitch texts me. Even called me. Talking about she pregnant by Robert.
Okay, I'm confused. Is this why you stopped supporting your brother?
Simone texted me who she was, started calling me, inboxing me, texting me on my phone saying she was pregnant.
Okay, remind me again why this is relevant.
Saying that he told her he wasn't going to be there for the baby. And everybody know Robert said he got a vasectomy. I don't know if he did or if he didn't. But I took up for him because that's my brother. That's what family supposed to do, right? So when somebody texts me that, I automatically text my brother and like, this girl saying she pregnant by you. She sent screenshots. My brother say, send me what she sent you. I sent him what she sent me. He said he was going to take charges out.
Toya wants us to believe that at no point during the time that she looked at Robert's message saying, send me what you have. I want those screenshots because I'm going to press charges. Does that sound like a denial to you? Because it certainly sounds like a denial to me. Because why else would Robert be wanting to press charges against someone saying that they're pregnant by him? And having that denial in your hands, Toya, you found it necessary to come onto social media, onto your YouTube platform, where your brother very much has a presence, and you put this information out into the universe for everyone to see. Millions of people who are watching this during the time that you know Robert is going through a custody battle. He's taken the steps, I believe, to conceal the records so that the details of the case won't get leaked. But yet here you come at such a critical time in your brother's life where this kind of information can only do him harm. It can only further tarnish his reputation. It reminds me of the same kind of setup that Amora did to your brother when she tried to frame him for the abuse that Janelle did to Brianna. And so he managed to get past that with the content creators that you like to talk about so badly. And then here you come, his own flesh and blood, and you try to frame him with a pregnancy. Okay, let's say allegedly you didn't frame him, that you didn't know that this Simone person was trying to set him up. What was the purpose of bringing that information here to YouTube? We didn't know about it. You care so much about this girl who you don't even know, who you claim you met through a Facebook Messenger. You care more about her and her children than you do about your brother and his child, your niece, or more that you know that he's trying to gain custody of. And so what you're letting the courts know and everyone else know, this man isn't even stable. You guys are talking about how he's struggling with child support payments. Well, he would need more money then, wouldn't he? Brianna would get less money if he's having more kids. All I'm saying is there was absolutely no rhyme or reason to you bring that information here. You don't want to see it, Toya. But it's jealousy. And that's so sad because jealousy is a spirit. And you have shown jealousy so much throughout the time that we've known you. It was hard for me to even find content on you. Your name is not Googleable. Yeah, I just made that up, but you know what I mean. So I'm looking for this content on you, and I'm like, I have to put in the truth, or I have to put in Robert Hampton, because if I just put up Latoya Foster, I don't get a lot of information. But what I did notice is that they say that imitation is the greatest form of flattery, and that's true when it's coming from a good place. But I've seen you throughout time imitate Brianna. You'll wear the same clothes that she wears. She went with the finger wave. The first she did the pixie haircut. You went pixie, but then you did the finger waves. No, I mean, she didn't have a pattern on it, but the timing was a little sus. And then her signature side tongue. She's not the only one that does it, but everybody knows Brianna does it. She got that move.
I saw this girl live a while ago, and she was sitting on live telling me, oh, Toya said she believed me. Toya never said she believed you about Robert supposed to be beating you. What I said was, I believed you when you said, my brother said that I told lies as a kid. That's what I said I believed.
You need to work on that little girl in you who never got the self-esteem that she needed. And it could be because you lost your mom at an early age. But the thing is, you're carrying this jealousy, and it's becoming competition. You're not even in a position to try to compete with your brother. He helped you. He did what he did for you through love. And instead of you accepting his help and learning from it and not just taking a handout, what you end up doing is trying to compete. You're upset that he has control over your page. I don't think you can control the page. I'm not saying that you're not capable. I'm saying that you haven't taken the steps to learn how to manage your own social media accounts. You just went live, and there were a lot of things that you didn't even know how to do on a live, and you've had your platform for a few years now. And so I guess you think that Robert should do these things for you, for free at no cost because that's your relative, but you're ungrateful. And why wouldn't he earn money off of the content when he's managing the page? I already know Toya's not trying to hear me, so let me talk to y'all real quick. People who haven't found their own sense of identity will try to borrow yours. But when they can't keep up, or when it doesn't feel as easy or as good as they thought it would, they project their own frustrations onto you. They wanted the help, but they were expecting the same level of success that you achieved. When you help somebody build their platform or their brand, but then they end up turning on you out of jealousy, they don't grow as fast as they expected, and suddenly it's your fault. They start competing with you, resenting you, or even accusing you of not supporting them enough. And I just want to talk about why this happens and why there is no amount of help that can fix what jealousy keeps breaking. Because most of the time, the dynamics, it starts with love. The way LaTruth had love for LaToya. He saw someone with potential. They got the personality, they got the voice, the talent. They just need a little guidance. And because you've already walked that path yourself, you decide, let me help. And you show them how to create content. Maybe you teach them, how to edit, what hashtags to use, and how to talk to an audience, and just stay consistent. You're giving time, your energy, and maybe even resources because you really want to see them win. But somewhere along the way, that partnership shifts. What was help me because why am I not doing better than you yet? What's really going on is this: some people don't want your help. They want your results. They're not studying to learn. They're competing against you. And when the growth doesn't come quick enough for them, when they don't get the views, the likes, or the validation that they thought would come from simply showing up, they start looking for somebody to blame. And guess who's right there? You are. And now it's, you didn't promote me enough, or you should have walked me through everything, but you held me back instead. They go on to create this narrative that somehow you became the villain in their slow progress. But let's be honest, it wasn't about support. It was about ego. They thought your platform was going to be a shortcut to their success. Listen, you can help people, but you can't carry them. When the people you try to help don't outperform you, they think you've done something wrong when really it's their own entitlement and impatience talking. Haste makes waste. You've heard that. You see, those kind of people, they want your shine, not your strategy. And when they realize that they can't replicate your results, they turn bitter. They start watching you through the lens of comparison, and every win that you share feels like a reminder of what they haven't done, what they haven't themselves been able to accomplish. And instead of asking themselves why they're not putting in the same level of work, they ask, why isn't he making this easier for me? Give me a break. This is a huge emotional weight that'll get placed on you. Hell, you might even start second guessing if you should share your wins because you know they're silently hating. They're over there comparing. You could even try to reassure them, check in with them or give them more advice. They don't want the help. They're looking for validation. It's just not fair. Jealousy is louder than any help that you can offer. You can hand somebody the blueprint. You can walk them through it step by step. But if they're secretly competing, they're not really building. They're performing. And when the performance flops, just like this little clown show we just saw the other day, they're going to blame you, the director, not the actor. Blaming the actor calls for accountability. They're lacking big time in that department. See, this is why you can't pour endlessly into people who aren't pouring into themselves. Because when you help somebody who isn't doing the internal work, they're going to eventually sabotage the very support that they beg for. And I want to make this very clear. You are not the villain for outgrowing somebody that you helped. And you're not wrong for continuing to thrive while they're over there trying to figure things out. You gave what you could. You gave them your time. You gave them the knowledge. You gave them your encouragement. But what they needed was some discipline. They needed some creativity, patience, self-worth. That's not something you could ever give them. That's work that they have to do on their own. So if somebody just turns on you after you've helped them, they weren't looking for a mentor. They were looking for a shortcut. And when the shortcut didn't give them the instant success, they turned bitter. They are low vibrational people who thinks that you believe you're better than them. And you want to know why? Because they believe you're better than them. They're in a dark place. But it's comfortable for them because they're used to the struggle life. Struggling is the thing that they're good at. It doesn't take a lot of effort to struggle. All you have to really do is nothing. You already know where I'm going next with this. So here's your permission. Let them walk their own path. You can root for them from afar or not, but you don't owe them your peace. And you don't owe them your platform or your progress. The Fosters were looking to build their own saga. They were going to base it on trending, toxic family drama. They already know it pays because, hell, they just got a big payday the other day. Lots of views, more subscribers, even new memberships. And let's not forget all those cash apps. Cash apps. I'll be the first to admit that I'm wrong if the Foster saga ends up taking off. But I'm not betting on it. Nor am I hating on it. It's just not something that I'm interested in watching. Especially because it involves a black family who beat the odds of being raised with humble beginnings, growing up without a mother, winning a battle against a genetic cancer gene, just to have one of the siblings, who, by the way, was blessed to dodge that cancer gene. But she's here today to let all of us know that she's done with her family. She no longer supports her brothers because they became famous social media influencers and they didn't help her become famous. Because they managed their finances to a point where they lived in mansions and drove high-end cars and didn't help her get there. They didn't help her enough. LaToya Foster, I'm going to need you to have several seats, ma'am. Oh, and don't forget your boots. You're going to need to lace them up and pull yourself up by them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.